My name is Andrew Maff. I'm the founder and CEO of BlueTuskr, a full-service digital marketing company for e-commerce sellers, and the host of the Ecom Show, a podcast where I get to interview other e-commerce sellers and find out how they got to where they are today, which is exactly why I know the top 5 ways to market, advertise, and promote an e-commerce business. Number 1 is SEO. If you start your SEO now, 6-12 months from now, you're going to thank yourself later. Mainly because what you're going to start to do is start to develop your own organic traffic and your own organic revenue, which is going to allow you to not be so reliant on paid advertising to find net new customers, which is going to eventually start to bring down your customer acquisition costs. I consider SEO a very strong investment into the asset that is your website, and that will allow you to grow as time goes on at a lower cost. Number 2 is paid advertising. It's a little contradictory to what I just said, but paid advertising does allow you to get that quick win and start to bring in revenue faster. So all you have to do is find out where your customer base is mostly at, figure out that profile, and start to run ads on that profile to basically introduce your brand to new people. Number 3 is social media marketing. Social media marketing is absolutely key, especially if you're advertising on one of these channels, because a lot of people will actually see an ad and click on your profile and then go over to learn about what your brand is about, what you're posting about, who's engaging with you, and all that kind of stuff, just to do their own due diligence. So by not having a social media presence of your own, you're actually going to hurt yourself. Number 4 is influencer marketing. I always like to use the party analogy here. So if you were at a party and you were to walk around and say, "Hey everyone, I'm awesome," eventually they're going to get annoyed with you and basically hope you leave. But if someone else walks around and says, "Hey, that guy over there is really cool," eventually people are going to come over and try to ask you why you're so cool. This is the same concept for influencer marketing. You're allowing someone else to deliver your message, and it makes you seem less biased, especially when you're running paid ads if you're a newer brand. Plus, with influencer marketing, it's not as expensive as it once was, because now you have the benefit of these micro influencers that say have 10, 20,000 followers or less, where you can seed to them, which is essentially just sending them free product and asking them to post genuinely what they think about it. A little bit more of a risk, but at the end of the day, it does allow you to develop that snowball effect and reach a completely new audience. Number 5 is the most important one. It's email marketing. Your email list is easily the most valuable thing an e-commerce seller can have. The reason is, when times are tough, if you're in a recession, or if business is just struggling, you can always go back to people that have shopped with you before, because they're already familiar with your brand and they're more likely to shop with you again. So by focusing on developing an email marketing campaign and growing your list as much as possible, that's going to allow you to retain your customers for a longer time. Those are my top 5 things, and if you don't believe me, reach out to me and I'll walk you through exactly why I know that those are the best ways, at least the top 5, to market, advertise, and promote your e-commerce business.